Hey everybody, welcome to Will I Continue? Tonight I have a special guest, and in the Anime Night podcast crew. Thank you guys for joining me on this special Will I Continue. What's up?
What's up, y'all?
It's like it's quiet. It's like, are you guys gonna say anything?
Yeah, we were trying to get our piece out of
I'll just keep it.
So glad.
I'll just keep on talking. You guys just feel free to stay there, look pretty. I'll just do the whole episode. You guys just sit there and smile. How about that?
Yeah, we're good at that. We're good at that.
Oh yeah.
Just hold it.
All right. So with the banana fish, this is what we watched. For those who don't know, Will I Continue is basically watch one episode of the first. I always get confused. I always get tongue tied with it. So the first episode of the first season of that anime. There you go. I think I got it right. For the been doing this like 7 times. I can't ever get that out right. But anywho, but yeah. So let's go over this. Let's talk about it. And I would love. So one thing that I'll talk right now about is that we did an interview with. Well, I did an interview with Anime Night Podcast. We have on 2 people. I'm about the size of 2 people. But anywho, so we did the interview with them. And you guys want to check that out? I'm going to actually probably put that up first, and then put this up maybe the following week. That we kind of spread out this here. But if you guys listen to this first, go catch the interview. They're great. You're going to find the awesome chemistry that these 3 have. They're like one of my top 5 out of 4 animes I'll listen to. No, I love these guys. I
take that honor.
Yeah.
Like 200 anime podcasts.
But no, honestly, that you guys, I said before, I really do love you guys' podcast, and you guys have a great chemistry, as I said before. And always a pleasure listening to you guys. But tonight, we are going to be discussing banana fish. So, as in tradition, as which you guys do in your podcast, I thought it'd be fun to kind of do a synopsis with Cam going, and then if Jake and Maddie would love to be the backup vocals or beats for him. Whoever you guys want to do, free flow. I'm not gonna I'm gonna say 20 seconds because it's one episode. It's not the entire season. So
you gonna time it for us?
I can. Let's see here. Yeah, let me do this. Yeah,
I'll just play music forever.
Yeah, let me get my phone. Yeah.
They just get so into it.
Yeah. Throw up your first single here as an Anime Night podcast.
Yeah. Oh, we should have a music group.
Yeah.
Why do we not?
All
right.
What? Hold on here. Whoa! Did you guys just create the Anime Night podcast pop singers here?
Yeah.
We're a cover band of conversations.
Jake and I were music majors. We can do this.
Yes. Yeah. We're a multimedia franchise.
Sweet. I can't wait for your first single to come out. I'll be a #1 fan.
Thanks, man.
Anytime.
We love it.
All right, so you said you want a timer, right? So let me go my
Question is okay.
Yeah. I'll probably be done in 7 seconds.
Stopwatch. Okay, so stopwatch.
Just be like, what?
Banana.
Ready?
Yeah, sure.
Fish.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
On the spot. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Our story opens in Iraq with a rogue soldier just saying banana fish and unleashing ammo on his comrades, which was very jarring. And then we find out later that banana fish is, a lot of people are dying in America from this thing. And our main character Ash is trying to figure out what it is. And it's related. And it's really cool. Oh, that was pretty good.
That was great. I can't believe y'all did that. That was sick.
I was distracted from my synopsis at how good that music was. I was like, holy shit, they're a band, bro. Like, they're good.
What?
Yeah, so I stopped thinking about the show because that was really good.
Jake, actually just let me do all the music.
I was actually digging that. I love that. I love that background voice. That was awesome.
I'm going to cut the audio from his video and make it into the background music of one of your rants on one of our future episodes.
There you go. Actually, honestly, no joke, but that would actually sound pretty good, though, I think. To be honest, it's just having a background.
You have to have a band.
Okay, so was anybody listening to the synopsis, or were we all just listening to my sick beat?
What if this starts our music career? Like, we start touring and doing that song on stage.
It'd be a 5-minute concert.
It's AOT's next theme song.
But the crowd just goes wild that we're just doing it exactly how we did it. Somehow it's way more amazing than we think.
No, it was good. But Cam, you let me down, bud. You let me
Oh,
down.
did I let
How
you
many
down?
seconds was it?
Almost 4 seconds over. 23.8.
Ah, dang it.
That's pretty good, but
That
you're
was.
saying
So
second.
you,
That was good.
he's so used to the 30 seconds.
Yeah, I needed that extra 6 seconds.
He
you know?
goes like
Yep.
4 minutes over regularly.
No, but it was on spot, man. It
Nah,
was
that was
great.
awesome.
That was good. Good job, guys.
Word.
All
Can
right.
you redo the synopsis? Because I was so into
Yeah, well, I'd love to
I
know
did
what
not
the
get
actual synopsis
anything.
is.
I was so-
None of
I
us
was-
knew anything about the show coming into it.
He was talking about Iraq, and then honestly, that's one thing I remember is Iraq. I was like,
Yeah,
I love this. I love the beat.
Yeah, exactly. I went to the beat too.
Yeah,
Funny.
you guys did good. But yeah, so basically, as I think Cam said, is a guy. It was what's his name? Jeffrey. Oh crap, what's the guy's name? Griffin.
Griffin?
Griffin.
Griffin.
Yeah, Griffin.
Griffin.
It basically is
One of
about
those.
about it started with Iraq, and a guy named Griffin came back. His buddies were on this campsite, and he came back from wherever the hell he came from. And he came in, it's just like, looks at his gun, looks at it, it's like, kind of weird looking, he's kind of just sitting there, chilling, looking at his gun, like, you know something's going to happen, right? I mean, this guy's just going to go AWOL or something. So, yeah, and he just ends up going blasting everybody out of nowhere. And then when he,
It shocked me.
yeah, it was crazy. And that's, I don't know, to me, it kind of got me hooked in a little bit on that first piece. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, I'm not all about death and kill, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, it kind of just snaps you. Whoa, what just happened? You know, it kind of makes you think about war. Is this guy just went AWOL because of the war? Did he get gassed or like some kind of chemical warfare? You know, kind of happened maybe, or you know, or let's see here, or he just really went like something snapped, and he just went AWOL, and he just ends up firing open fire, and then he whispers. What does he whisper, guys? At the very end,
Banana fish.
Oh, banana fish.
banana fish. So it's like,
Yeah.
They said the name of the show. Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, and that's kind
That's
of
the name of the show.
it is kind of a cool way, I guess, to introduce the name of the show, right? I
Yeah.
guess kind of. I don't
I
know.
honestly, I thought it was a shoujo for some reason before I watched it.
Yeah, we all had different expectations of it.
Yeah.
So that happened, and I was like, oh, very shocked.
So
Yeah.
this is a great jumping off point. While we were watching it, I was kind of Googling it, and it is classified as a shoujo still.
Really? Oh,
Really?
really?
Yeah. But it
Is it a love story?
I won't spoil anything for you guys. I think you should continue to watch it.
Well, we'll get into that
Have you
at
already
the
read
end
the
here.
manga?
No.
Yeah, I already. Someone slept. I already feel it. I was wondering if someone was gonna slip.
That's
I
also an
watched a
interesting
second.
thing. Not to get off on another tangent, but here's a fun fact. The manga was from like the 80s.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
I didn't know. I didn't know it was out of manga.
Yeah, and so
That's
like
nuts.
the war scene at the beginning originally was about Vietnam
Really?
instead of
So they changed it
Afghanistan
to
or
Iraq or whatever?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
wow.
it's nuts. It's crazy.
That is. That's interesting.
Super fun fact.
Yeah.
Wow,
The more
Jake,
you
you
know.
learned from her.
Do-do-do-do.
My fun facts are terrible.
This guy voiced this guy.
Oh man. But yeah, I mean, I can see the when you get someone, I don't know who said, but shoujo, it was a shoujo. Like I thought we were gonna be more of a romance, like something gonna happen, you know, romantically, and maybe it does. You know, you mean, you kind of can see. I don't know how you guys felt. Felt like there is gonna be some kind of the two main characters, IG, I think his name right, and Ash. I feel like these two characters, there's some kind of romance. Either they're gonna be somebody else or they're gonna be them. I don't know. You know, I think there's gonna be some kind of chemistry. I feel like between them. I don't know. That's how I feel.
Yes, that's a good thought. I like that idea.
They showed AG blushing
Mm-hmm.
at the
That's
bar
true.
when he was like
That's
looking
true.
at Ash.
Yeah, he was kind of enamored by him, wasn't he? He was kind of
Yeah.
like in awe.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Like
You
AG
missed-
and
you
bar.
missed it. AG's the
The-
black hair guy.
The young
The young
photographer.
photographer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who's the girl?
the dude's son, who
They're
they
both
thought.
boys.
Oh,
Yeah, they always thought he was like a kid, right? And he was
Now
actually
I
19.
remember.
Yeah. Yeah, they're probably like, hey, you're a kid. No, I'm 19 or whatever, you know. He's got all pissy. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the whole thing is like, I like the idea of, and you guys could probably go back to one of your episodes of the whole gang, but it was completely different, I think, right? Than was that Tokyo Revengers.
Yeah, I just think that's so crazy that there's so much anime content out there that's focused on teen gangs.
Yeah.
I just thought it was so funny. It's the first thing I said once we finished the episode. I was like, Japan has this thing about teen gangs.
I think it's cool.
It's just every show is in a different country, but the same exact plot.
So this was time travel?
Maybe.
Oh gosh, we don't know.
We don't know.
Will we continue the show?
I'm continuing the show.
I think I'll continue the show only because it's so popular.
You know, is it popular?
Is it really?
I've never heard about it.
I've never heard either.
I'm basing this on the 2 people that have said, "Hey, you should check out the."
No, I am a swamp creature that lives inside the swamp that is TikTok.
Okay.
And anime TikTok loves banana fish.
Really?
Mm.
I haven't ventured that side of TikTok yet. I mean,
Dark side of TikTok.
yeah, dark side. But yeah, I mean, it was different. I don't know if I am actually. The first part it got me, and then just the middle scene I kind of got bored a little bit with it, and then the end I got a little bored with it again, and then I don't know. It's like there was a lot of dialogue. I felt like for me too, just too much backstory. I felt like they're trying to fill in the pieces, which of course anime, it's going to take 3 episodes for everything to kind of wrap up a little bit to get you where they want you to be at in the story.
Yeah. Can I do a side question for you?
Like,
what are your top anime? I want to know your taste in anime.
Yeah.
my taste in anime, I'm actually more of very much of a softy / shonen type person. I would say I like a lot of shoujo. I like a lot of slice of life. I think us right now, currently, if you asked me probably about maybe 10 years ago, literally, I would be like all shonen, whatever's popular at the time, like Dragon Ball Z, Trigun. I love Cowboy Bebop. I watched a little bit of Afro Samurai a little bit. But it was like, a lot of it was, blood, gore, kind of like, killing. Here, as I've gotten older, have 3 kids now, I'm pretty soft now, man. I'm like, literally, I love me a good romance. I love me a good drama. I love me a good little high school, conflict. Like, reminds me of the silly stuff we used to do back in high school. Like, this is true to a certain point.
I'm glad I recommended Toradora for you.
Yes, dude. I love that.
I recommended that, and I didn't know your taste, so I was like, it's a high school love drama. I'm not weird.
But it's still
great. It's great. I love it.
No, I loved it, man. It surprised me. That I really loved it. I wish they would continue on with that story. I don't know anything about manga, if there's a manga for it or not. I'm assuming there is. But I would love them to continue that story. I'd love to see them get older and come back and see if they, do have a life together. I can't think of the names, of course, but yeah, I love that kind of stuff. Like Silent Voice, man. I like I'm literally that's like one of my top 5. If you guys nearly go and check out Silent Voice.
Is that a slice of life as well?
It's the movie.
Yeah, it's a movie.
It's like a really popular movie.
This is a slice of life.
We're doing an episode on it.
Isn't there another popular movie? I get confused with naming your name. Your name?
Your name is
That's
it's in
another
that.
one?
It's in that category.
I haven't seen it. I've been wanting to. I know he's the guy.
Okay, so that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
Name. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I know the guy who's doing that. He has a new one coming out, and I love the artwork for it. Like I think I've seen one artwork for it. Right?
Was
one
it that
trailer.
Bubble movie?
Oh, that's Bubble.
Yeah, it's a Bubble. It's a Bubble.
It's called Bubble.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It actually dropped today.
Oh, really?
Oh, we gotta go see it.
I think I don't know. Maybe it dropped. Okay. I mean, I just talk on my butt sometimes.
We all do. That's what makes our podcast so
Anyways,
much fun.
you were saying, Joe?
About I already lost track. What am I doing? What were we talking about? Oh
What we
yeah.
do too.
Oh
You're
yeah.
gonna give us
Like
your top 5.
top 5,
But then
okay.
you didn't.
yeah. I don't see. Okay, so top 5. It's I'm not in any particular order. So Silent Voice. I love Trigun. And I love. I'm trying to think of. Maybe I don't have a top 5. But I just know it would be in my top 5. I'm trying to think of as I'm naming stuff off because I have a lot of stuff I like. So it would probably that would be in the Silent Voice. Trigun definitely in there. And this probably sounds bad, but I'd say Dragon Ball Z. It sounds pretty bad, but I mean it's just I grew up with it.
Oh,
it's just I have a nostalgia for it. Was that 3?
Nostalgia's a big factor.
Oh yeah.
I have to leave. Just kidding.
That was better than Naruto.
Whoa,
It is
whoa.
better than me.
Yeah, why would you
Y'all
say
just start
that?
your
Let us
own
whine it.
podcast.
At least we have one
Well,
person that whines. Dragon Ball was it Gohan, but I mean, you got Naruto doing the whole time.
Mhm.
Anywho,
This can be a separate episode, an argument on Naruto.
I'm with you, man.
In case you didn't know, Jake and I both have Naruto tattoos.
We do.
oh yeah, I remember you guys. Well, I remember also you guys did the tattoo trip to
Yeah,
New York.
recently,
I saw
3
y'all's tattoos. But yeah,
Ant Studio
yeah,
and Cat.
cat. Yeah.
Cat, who is no longer at Ant Studios.
Then
She is at her
unshout
own
out
place.
them.
Oh.
At Cat Inc.
Oh, Cat Inc.
But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. I don't know, two more. I hate peanut butter on spot. No, I'm joking. I'm trying to think of what other.
It's a hard question.
It
I get the
is
vibe
because there's
Naruto's
so
not in it.
many.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah, Naruto will never be in it. But yeah, I mean, I just like I said, I love all types of animes. But here recently, it's more of like I would say shoujo and slice of life stuff, pretty much. Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, with the so was there anything you? So you said you guys were gonna continue fish, but banana fish. I can't ever get that right. So what did you like about this first episode? Or if you did, I mean, what stuck out for what would make you continue? Why?
For me, it was the outro music.
You're lying.
I don't remember the outro music, to be honest.
Me either.
No.
It's a song that I already knew, and
Oh,
I
yeah, you
listened
did say
to
you
it
knew
all
that
the
song.
time.
Yeah. But I don't know what it
It's
was.
like this Japanese hardcore band. The
Wait.
song's called Boston Found.
Is that really why you're continuing?
It solidified my continuation.
Wait, the band's called Boston Found?
No, the song is called Boston Found.
That's a great band name.
Post and found?
No, Boston Found. But it sounds like Lost.
Oh, I
and
said
Found.
Lost and Found.
Oh, I thought you said Boston.
But you
like
could
the-
use Boston Found.
Boston
now.
Found's a
I
super
literally
band.
heard Boston Found
That's a
too.
cool
I did
band
too.
name.
Jake,
Alright.
you slipping, man?
Write down Boston Found.
Maybe I am slipping.
That's
I
the
don't
Anime
know.
Night podcast band.
That's crazy. And they'll be like, "Are you from Boston?"
Oh,
and we'll be like,
I'm
no.
sorry. I'm
We
sorry.
found it.
It is found and lost.
Found Ostbun?
Wow,
That's the one.
that's it. You're right.
The band is Survive, Said the Prophet, and they're this Japanese hardcore band, and they're awesome. That's why I'm continuing.
Wow. Just wow, okay, go for it. You know, that's what some people love about Cowboy Bebop is the music, what carried them through it most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Music's
Yes,
awesome there.
you get it.
So good.
All right, why are y'all continuing?
I don't want to be that boring answer, but I genuinely just want to watch it because other people have watched it. I don't
It's not
think I
boring, is it?
really got captured in the first episode at all. It was very boring to me.
I think,
You want to see what the hype's all about.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to see why other people like it so much. I want to feel those feelings so I can feel like a human, you know?
Wow, that's the most emo thing she's
Wow.
ever said.
What? That's how I
wanna
feel
feel-
about most
I
anime.
wanna feel.
I want to be able to feel what they feel.
That's funny.
Burst into tears.
Oh wow.
That's great.
Hey, that works though.
It does work.
That's
It
right,
does
that's how it
work.
works. But it gets it going, you know, it keeps it going.
You can put audio behind this, put like a sad piano behind that section of her talking.
See, this is what goes through Jake's mind every time he's editing the
How can I say this
podcast.
I never really do it to myself though.
No, you really
You're
don't.
right. You don't, but I don't
only have
mind.
it for us.
I don't even mind.
Yeah, I don't either. It's always like in our chat. Jake, it's funny how you messed with Maddie's voice. Jake, it's funny how Cam said the stupid thing.
No, I always sound great.
Yeah. Cam, why did you say why you were continuing?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
no,
you ever
I
say?
didn't. One thing I did like about it though was like the character designs,
Oh yeah. I
I
like
think,
that,
like-
definitely. The animation was good.
and also like their fits. Like they have cool outfits that are like kind of different than what I've seen. Like they're not in like all schoolboy uniform kind of thing.
Oh
you know?
yeah, because it's America.
It's like
Yeah,
a
that's
modern
true, that's true,
American
that's
cowboy bebop.
Yeah,
style.
Skip, the character, little black kid, that's my boy. He was cool.
He was cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure part of the fashion comes from the fact that the manga was made in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's true.
it feels cool and retro
it
to
did
us now.
kind of retro.
Right.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
But it's probably more based on 80s fashion. It looks like, from what I saw, they updated the designs because it's a more
Word.
modern anime.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw, it's Mappa that did it.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
That's
why it's
sick.
so good.
That's why you like it. It's those tall and skinny characters.
Wow,
like you
that's
like.
cool. That's super cool.
But
Now I'm trying to see when it actually came out. Was it so Amazon Prime Video from July 5th to December 2018? Wow. Okay, so yeah,
really
then
recent.
it's retro. It would be, so I guess now we call it retro, like I said.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But like the
Interesting.
manga came out in
80s, right?
1984.
Oh wow.
So even though the anime is very recent, it's based on very old material. So they probably still use the same outfits and the same scenery. They obviously updated it, like the war scene and everything, but still very retro.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. I will be the odd one out of the bunch. I will not continue this. I was too bored.
No way.
I was so bored. I wanted to get into it. I thought the opening scene would pull me in. So, oh, hell yeah. It's going to be, maybe a little war story or a romance, yeah. Sit down and drink my beer, and sit down and.
Yeah.
But no, I could not get into it. I couldn't.
One episode is all it takes for you to decide if you like something or not?
In reality, no. And for the show, yes.
Okay.
It took me 20 episodes to decide I liked Hunter x Hunter.
Really? I don't know if I can find something. I don't know. I honestly right now, as stands for the first episode, because I go in and it's more of a Western probably culture wise versus another culture of Japan. Anime is known. You need to watch 3 to 4 episodes literally to get, if you're gonna you're gonna get invested into it or not. Where here we have pilot episodes in the Western side where one show, Friends, whatever they did that one show, if it didn't hit off with the audience, they're not going to make it. You know what I mean? They're going to cancel. So I kind of just for the sake of this show, will I continue? If I don't like the first episode, it doesn't catch my attention, I'm not going to do it.
Cool. I've always loved that about your premise, though. I think what y'all do here is kind of a cool idea, the will I continue thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's a really cool thing.
Thank you.
And you kind of have to hold yourself to that bar. We're watching one episode. You got to decide. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's if you like an episode, say for instance, Codebreakers or what was it, Goblin Slayer, dude. Yeah, it's. I wanted to go and watch the second episode, but I've learned to, because we were doing it every 2 weeks. It's kind of what we've been kind of busy. We haven't kept up with that, but we generally do it every 2 weeks. So I try to watch it 2 days before, because I've fell in the trap of, oh man, I loved it so much, and it hurt not being able to watch that second episode because I wanted to see what happened next, of course. But yeah, that's the cool thing. It's easy to do. Watch the first episode. Cool, we'll go off the base premise. But if you really like it, it's also a curse because you want to see the next episode, but you got to wait to do the podcast to keep that genuine, feel. Oh nope.
They were saying the same thing right before this. They were like, we have to not watch the second episode before we go record this because we want to.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, we got to say if we'll continue it or not.
Yeah, because I'm always afraid, I know with other podcasts I've had on here, it was Jack and Brick from the Feature Anime Podcast. You guys should check them out if you haven't. They have a great podcast. And I was afraid, with you guys too, someone's gonna slip. Someone's gonna watch the second episode and not think about it because you guys watch the whole season, of course, or seasons. No, you guys do one season at a time, right? I think one.
We'll watch whatever's out. So our Attack on Titan episode, we watched seasons 1 through 4.1.
Oh wow, that's a haul.
And then when season 4.2 came out,
Yeah.
we just recorded an episode for that, which is coming out.
Gotcha.
So, and then there'll be another episode for season 4.3. So.
Yeah. I don't know how you guys do watch all 4 seasons. I couldn't do that. That for me, with time especially, I couldn't do it. Oh, you guys are troopers.
We do advantageous animes as well. What if we all watch so we don't have to commit to watching something?
And doing a movie's fun too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see you. I would love to see you guys do a Silent Voice. I would love to see you guys do that. I would love to see you guys hear you guys cry.
we may throw on the list.
I'm gonna say I hate it just because you don't like Naruto.
I'm dying inside. How can someone like Naruto? No, I'm joking. No, how
Sure,
about
I
this?
love it. I'm a sucker for sassy stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. Naruto. I mean, give me some key points because if you guys are like really think Naruto is like, top notch, which I'm saying it's not. For me, it's not my particular taste right now. But what are the key points that would keep someone wanting to watch Naruto? Does it get better? I'm assuming, of course, it gets better for you guys, or it's been great.
I'm just going to throw this out there. The same way that you feel about Dragon Ball Z is part of the reason why I think a lot of people like Naruto.
Gotcha.
I could say the same thing. I watched Dragon Ball and loved it. Thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
I watched Dragon Ball Z up until they got to Planet Namek for the first time, and I was like, I cannot watch this stupid show any longer, and I stopped.
Yeah. Totally understand.
So for Naruto, there's a huge nostalgia factor. So I don't really know what was going on in my brain when I was in the 6th grade when I started reading it.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really cool when I was in the 6th grade. Now I just find so much relatability in the characters. I started rewatching it before the pandemic even started, and I wasn't expecting to be very into it again like I was in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
But I started watching it. The more you see Naruto's emotion come out, you think like, oh fuck, that's me. I'm the loud annoying kid.
Maybe this is a great. I think this is a brilliant thought. So it's thought. I'm gonna be sad.
Oh no, go.
Let's hear it.
Maybe it's relatable because it molded us.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Maybe.
Mind blown.
Shave my child.
Was that?
Yeah.
Was that great? Was that great? Tell me that was great.
That was great.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
I thought that was my blowing.
Yeah, it was. I should insert a clip.
I love how you just like tried to affirm yourself a second time. Like you're like, wasn't it?
Please tell me.
No, but I think Jake's point and my point kind of go to the same thing. It's that it's not the action sequences are great or the love story really develops well. It's you find some sort of relatability in the storyline or in some of the characters. And for a lot of people, it has a nostalgic element to it because they started reading it or watching it when they were younger.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt. I felt like I was Naruto. And I was loud and annoying, and nobody believed in me. But I was going to be Hokage one day.
You're still going to be Hokage?
Yeah, I've got it tattooed on my side, so I never forget.
But good.
I have the darker characters tattooed on my arm. I love Naruto, but it's because of the other characters for me.
But yeah, it is for a lot of people. Hey. And that's okay, Jay.
Listen, guys,
it has something for everyone. That's why I love it.
It's a great story.
That's awesome. Well, thanks, guys, for coming out again. Thanks for watching this Banana Fish. I see you guys will continue this. I will not. But you guys have great points of views for it. But yeah. So, yeah, this concludes. Will I continue? Thank you again, Anime Night Podcast crew, for coming out and just not suffering, but someone enjoying the show.
Eddie, thanks for having us.
Anytime.
This is sick.
Awesome. All right, guys. Cassie's Anime Night Podcast. Where they can find you guys again?
You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and that's it.
Awesome.
Also follow us on Instagram.
That's right. All right. Thank you guys again. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks, y'all.